My daughter, I think, considers herself black. She also considers herself Puerto Rican. Um, and I don't think it's much of an issue with her. I mean, I think when she was much younger, she spent some time to my wife's consternation trying to get her head around this. And I remember when she was, I don't know, maybe 4 or something like that. And she said, "Okay, Daddy, now I'm brown like you, and Mommy, is she white?" And, and it was go, well, not quite, you know. And, and so she was, obviously trying to figure it out. And even in this very cosmopolitan New York, it's not as if she's unexposed to issues of race or whatnot. I mean, one of her best friends for a long time was a young black girl, very dark. And at one point, and most of the folks, including this girl's parents, had nannies who speak Spanish, partly because the kids were together in a Spanish language preschool. And at one point, she comes back and says, "Well, that this other girl is Faya, ugly." And I said, "Well, what are you talking about? She's ugly. Where you get that from?" And she says, "Oh, the nannies were saying that so and so is Faya." But I think that in terms of the way she sees people and the way she includes people or does not include people, race really doesn't enter into the equation for her. I mean, she, again, when she was very young, she was drawing pictures at some point, and she was painting people with purple faces. And I said to her, I said, "Well, Elisa," her name was Elisa. I said, "Why are you drawing people with purple faces?" And she laughed and said, "Oh, Daddy, don't you know people come in all colors?" I can't imagine her suddenly deciding that she has to claim some kind of allegiance that excludes a huge number of people who she's been involved with her entire life. Someone says, "Okay, you have 2 people, one you're calling black and one you're calling white, and they get together and have children. Why would you call the children black?" I mean, it's, if you look at that, and there's nothing logical about race categories, but if you look at them from even a remotely logical way, it doesn't make any sense.